They're very needy. Enjoying the snow? Good morning, gang, and happy Friday. It's chilly. It's a lovely 22 here in Missouri. I'm running chores and just doing some different things. I am not Black Friday shopping. It's not my thing. But I am running some errands just locally, checking on the calves we turned out last night, and choring. I might have told you that. And I'm going home, and then we're going to finish putting together the house and hopefully get our Christmas tree up. We'll see if I can get everything accomplished today. If not, there's always tomorrow. Why, yes, I did drive to town to get coffee this morning. Mainly because I just love supporting small businesses, but she's running a special and I can use all the caffeine I can get today. Hello, boys! How are you all? Hello! It's a little guy. And Red's still here. He's like, yep. Talk to the bud. I'll have to get some hay out for them later, but I'm not gonna start the tractor right now. I gotta come back over this afternoon anyway. So just coming over. Last night, Jason and I put some gates up and turned out those wean calves back to grass, where we did all that fencing and stuff a couple weeks ago. So they're out on grass. I just coming over and checking on them. I can see them from the gravel, but I kind of just want to lay my eyes on them. It looked like they were sitting on the hill, so just want to make sure nobody else is out or cows are out, or just any of that situation. Today's been our first real cold spell during the night, and you can the alfalfa kind of took a hit on it, but it's kind of what it does. You have to be kind of mindful with alfalfa during the winter time. You can get a lot of winter kill. That's what's happened to ours the last few years. We've had a lot of winter kill. Just the weather's just been really weird lately. We're either droughty or not cold enough, and then if we do get cold, it's like massive coldness. It's just a weird last few years. The cows look good. Don't mind my Scentsy cow there. A friend sent it to me. I actually found them when I was cleaning. You would think I was a brand new YouTuber. I completely forgot to take you guys with me because I was on the phone with Jason. So I was showing him the calves and talking to him about things that I needed to get done over there. Later when he comes over, we need to put out hay and just different things and whatnot. So I talked to him and then forgot to video any of the cow stuff for you guys. Amateur. But I'm sure you'll forgive me. I don't know too much else. Get these guys some hay when we come back over in a few hours. Let's see. I am not doing Vlogmas this year. Sandy just came out with hers. She's starting hers. She started hers today. And I always love Vlogmas. I don't know why. I've done it a few times over the last couple of years and I enjoy it, but we also are in our very dead time. We're just not doing a whole lot. But I am doing some other stuff in between, just trying to keep going, because I do enjoy creating and I do enjoy it all. It just feels very redundant right now, I guess. And there's just not a lot happening outside of the house project and going to appointments and keeping Keaton healthy and, all the things. So I'm kind of just what do I share? What do I talk about? Without being a bore to you guys. It's also just our not very busy season, so there's just nothing happening. But I am getting my website worked on and up and running, and my newsletter going. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. It's free to get the newsletter. It's no extra cost. It's nothing. I don't plan on spamming you, sending you a bunch of junk mail, but it will kind of keep things a little bit more up to date with what's going processing life. My blog has always been like my little personal space. We'll just talk and drive at the same time. My blog has always just been this place where I vent and let my heart pour. And it's usually whatever I'm feeling that day. I don't ever have like a purpose on writing. Even when I'm creating content, I never have like a true purpose. It's just whatever God has led me to do that day and talk about and share, and whatever's just on my heart. So I've been writing a lot. It's my personal therapy, and it's always been if I could help one person. And that's how this vlog has always been. Like if I just help one person, whether it's, you know, a woman learning how to drive a tractor for the first time, or helping on her farm more, or she wants to take over her family farm because she has no brothers, or whatever the case may be. You know, you don't have to bale hay like us to follow your dream and all the things. We're just very blessed to do what we do and get to do it every single day. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the path that we're on and the journey that we're going through. And there's going to be a reason somewhere, even if we're questioning God. We really can't do that. We just have to trust in the process and trust in Him, and for Him to really know what we need. I was filling my cup today. That's been like my purpose, is to fill my own cup today. And I was in the Word. I was in the moment. I was editing. I was just praying to God. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to share here? Like, what can I do to help the world? And He just keeps saying, just keep sharing, keep sharing. And so that's I guess what we're gonna do, is just keep sharing His Word and His path. And if we pivot along the way, we keep pivoting and having a purpose and baling hay and raising cattle and kids and sharing it online. So thank you so much for being a part of that with us. It truly means the world to us. What do you think, Roxy? Sizzle babies. It's officially snowed, so now I can officially put up the tree after Thanksgiving. Happy Saturday, everyone. Had to bring out like the snow gear today. Well, it's the first snowfall, and of course we always have stuff to do, right? I got my semi, wherever she's at, turned on. I gotta unhook stock trailer and put on my gooseneck. I guess it's not a gooseneck now. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Fifth wheel. We switched trailers. Put on this trailer and haul the skid. A neighbor needs a post driven, so we'll do that this morning. Not really sure what else. I'd like to get some things done at the house. The kids were watching the snowfall. They were excited. So, of course, we've got to feed cows, and I can officially now feel good about putting the tree up because it's close enough to December. The kids have been asking all week to put it up. So, what are you doing? Enjoying the snow? She was ripping a good one a while ago. Bucking and jumping. Must have got it all out of her system. I told Jason a while ago I was going to have to start training for calving season. Girl's out of shape. The Baron has made her lazy. Not really lazy, I don't walk as much anymore, and I don't do as much manual labor as I had once done. So, but working on taking care of myself so that I can take care of Keaton and Jay and the farm and keep Jason going and all the things. So like yesterday, it was so nice to just kind of just chill out at home. The three of them have really been hitting Farm Simulator hard the last few days. That's just something that the boys enjoy, and now Jay's kind of getting into it as well. Keaton's asked me like every day, Mom, are you going to farm sim? Are you going to farm sim? So I told him this week when Jay goes to school, him and I could farm a little bit, but it had to be a hay and cattle farm. It's the only kind of farming I want to do, hay and cows. He said, okay, Mom, I'll build us a farm. So it's hard being home with him when you're not used to being home with him all the time. But I'm thankful that I have the job that I have, that I can set my kind of own hours and make my own day. And as long as one of us get the cows fed and the chores are done and the day-to-day stuff that we have to do, it's pretty smooth downhill till calving season essentially starts. We still have green grass. There's just a nice dusting of snow, not a ton. Gotta load some rolls first. This is not a flattering angle, is it? So we've kind of had to change our marketing around with some of the things we're doing right now. The door's locked. I don't know if Jason did that or if a dog did that, but it's locked. So pretty much if you're new here, we've made our marketing niche small squares. And in 2020, we swapped from doing rolls, round bales, to large squares. This past summer, our large square back baler was in an accident and it was totaled out. So we had been demoing a 4160V by Massey Ferguson round baler. We opted to purchase it and keep it, and we realized we were able to put up a lot more small square bales by putting up 50,000 plus this year, a record number for us. And it was because we didn't have to go back and pick up all those bales. We could roll along and leave them set, because unlike large squares and small squares for sure, you can't leave them out in the field. Like if you've got a dew coming or a rain coming, you have to go pick up that stuff. You can't let them sit out. So we've kind of changed our thought process the last few months about how we roll hay for ourselves. Wet baling the Triticale this coming spring. Jason planted it in October. It was here after the soybeans, and before the soybeans we had those oats, which now we're feeding now. So it's always, you're trying to think one step ahead for what you're doing. So like this year we planted, it seemed like a lot. We did a lot of planting. We planted alfalfa and oats and soybeans and Triticale. And of that, three of those things were in the same field, which is actually right ahead. So Triticale is much like oats, kind of the sense of like what winter wheat does. You put it in the fall, it kind of has a time to grow as needed during the winter. It's kind of hardy. And then we will cut this and then we will wet bale it come spring, and that's what we will feed our cow calf operation winter of 2025. So winter of 2024, it's growing. We cut it spring of 25. It sits all summer. We don't feed it until winter of 25. have I given you guys a hay lesson yet? So that's our niche. Haying is our niche, and Jason's made it a huge business from when he started out in 07 as an FFA kid. That's why the FFA is so important to us, why I was so excited to go with our team, New Dart, this past year to the 97th FFA convention. And all the things, like FFA is why we are where we're at and who we are, and we bleed ag and farming, and just it feels so good to be back in kind of a little bit of a normal pace, even if it is just a little bit of random stuff. I know a lot of people do not like this stuff and cold weather, and I'm not a huge fan of it, depending on what else is happening with it, but I will definitely take the white stuff. It's 29. I'll take it. Means it's not muddy yet, and snow means not rain, so not mud yet. Waiting on Little Red to get here. 6S went back to its actually went to a new home. We only purchased the 5S last year, and now the loader. They're on the other side. With the round bales, we actually had to go back and purchase a loader because we didn't have one. How's the oats feeding?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, I need to probably start in the morning. Like, give them 2 days. I think I can smell it right now.
I can smell it.
They smell it.
They smell it. They were bawling at me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Patiently waiting.
Well, they've been digging right there in that thing. So, and we'll give them extra. We'll give them 2 of these and 1 hay.
Okay. And I'll get your gate.
It might be a good ration for them. It might be a good ration for them here on it.
Everybody, yeah.
Okay. We'll put this one on first.
Can I leave this down? They're very needy.
Whoa, girls. Like right off that one. Smells good and stinks at the same time.
It's just different than silage. I don't think it's as
amazing how they go after it so good.
so no. I know, and she's new.
Yeah, she's new. I mean, that mouthful's gone. So.
That mouthful is gone. He's talking about that red one. She's one of the new ones we bought just recently.